your hands. If you're happy and you know, and you really want to show. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Okay, you do have a song for the motion,
but it's all about what you do. That you are preaching something else and you are doing something different than what you are telling the other students. You are breaking rules yourself, but you are telling them to take care of them. So as leaders, the emphasis is do your best. Do your best. Work with passion. Love what you do. You are just a leader. In school, you mold it. You mold it. Being asked that the members of parliament being asked whether they were once members of the student council. And most of them were. In fact, they were either prefects in class. They were dorm prefects, kitchen prefects those days. And now still they are leaders. And that's what we are today. That from here we're gonna get the youngest president of the Republic of Kenya. If we are able to get the youngest co-authors, hey, where are those co-authors? Are they here? Can we see the co-authors? Because we have appointment of them. That the launch was done today, and we have we launched for 20 of them in this school, and they're going to write a book. And that book is going to be read here in this school. And it's going to be read in Kenya, in Africa, and in Ghana. And what they are going to write is about leadership. And who they are as leaders and what they are doing as leaders. Within and without. Just imagine. What kind of products are we going to have from them? And what kind of products are we having from these leaders? These great leaders were seated before us. You know, you people have done well. That this school is a great school because of you. And the kind of direction that you are giving the other students is quite super. But we want you to do more. And read books about leadership. Just get books, read more about leadership, and what you are doing also, we are mentoring you. We are doing the mentorship projects, programs, so that you get to know what is expected of you, and how you can become great leaders. And you take it keenly, you take it with the seriousness that it deserves. I know that by the end of the day, Kenya is going to be happy about the products that we shall have from Kerori Gas leaders. These are great mentors. They continue holding our hands. We continue holding your hands in matters of making you grow. And we pray that you grow and grow to greater heights. Na Mungu atubariki. Na Mungu atusaidie. Na tufanye kazi yetu kwa bidii. They wish leaders, serious leaders, great leaders. But above all, put God number one. Because you cannot achieve all this without God. He is the one to guide us. He is the one to provide for us. He is the one to protect us. Pray, pray all the time. Because leadership is not something that you can easily achieve. Never ever give up. Those challenges harden you. They harden you. They make you a better leader because you can think more. You can plan more. You can change tactic. And then you know, if I did this.
You not taught it, face them. Are you looking at someone? Yes. Smile. Is she smiling? And then hold their hand. And tell them you're a great leader.
You are a great leader.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
You're chosen for a reason.
You are chosen for a reason.
Time for a season.
And time for a
In
season.
a great school like Kereri Girls.
In a great school like Kereri
Just
Girls.
like now.
You have
by accident.
is not by accident.
Perfectly ordained by God.
Is perfectly ordained by God.
Now put your hand up here and say, in one hand up here, and say these things. God, I am chosen as a great leader at Kereri Girls.
I am chosen as a great leader at Kereri Girls.
I know it's going right into history.
I know it's going right into history.
That in 2024,
That in 2024,
I serve Kereri Girls
I serve Kereri Girls
with integrity, with truthness, with honor, and with all my energy.
and with all my energy.
So, help me God.
Help me, God.
Clap for yourself. How do you believe? Do you believe good?
Yes.
Are you smiling? Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Ambassador Dominic. I'm a humanitarian diplomat.
Bearer, you must live like an open book. You must not drink wine and tell them not to drink wine. In other words, don't drink water and tell others not to drink water. You have to live by example. People don't follow you because of what you say. They follow you because of what you do. And then that brings me to another dilemma. Do you know Hidamini? Amin Dada? Yes. He was who? Yeah? He was the president of which country? Uganda. He was a leader, isn't it?
Yes.
He was a leader. You know about the bomb blast, the people who come and do bad things. Are they not leaders? Yeah? Do you think someone could go and bomb our cooperative house without having a group?
No.
He had a group, isn't it?
Yes.
And that means that the person who was masterminding that was Ali. Let me bring you back closer to school. See, you may have come across a bully.
Yes.
Okay? Maybe you were in Form 1, you came across a bully. Does a bully walk around?
No.
She or he normally has a group around him. Meaning that person, a bully, a bomb blaster, either mini and positive in society. Don't pride to be the person who is the leader of bad character. Leader of those who want to strike, those who are making noise, those who are bullying and shaming, but shaming others, those who want to sneak out of school, and probably you have even your own WhatsApp group where you share about bad things. I am not talking about that leadership. And I know Dr. Teresa didn't come all the way to come and tell you about that leadership. We are urging you and embodying you that you embody transformational leadership where you are able to do good.
It's a sound like chua. Then if I tell you to drink your soda, then you do. Then I say clap. And take your soda. Clap once. Open. Drink. Clap. If you are happy and you know, clap your hands. If you are happy and you know, clap your hands. If you are happy and you know, and you really want to show, if you are happy and you know, clap your hands.
Okay, you do a last one for the bottle together with Teresa in the middle.
Take your soda, open, drink, clap.
Welcome, Teresa.
Thank you so much.
Is at its core, and somebody said there were the two greatest books ever written, the Bible and Think and Grow Rich. It is those 20 girls, as silly as it sounds, there are butterflies. Yeah, fantastic. And so I have 20 outfits for them, so let's count them.
Wow.
Picture it, let's see, like, these are the chorus to be fun. So we and then a funny selection different. This means for some reason I need to say go to the standing by the bus time.
There's the thing see so I see like it.
I saw that living money.
The names before that the way to
14, 15, and then that's 15. I got more than athlete and a style of the years. So I go to 2. You just say now, set, okay, God pray on you. And that with your girls and leadership. Yes. These 20 girls are going to write about their stories, their transformational stories. They're going to read that book. Then we're going to print the book. They are going to be best-selling authors. And let's get them public speaking and doing. You can take them to 5 schools. How about that?
Yep.
It doesn't have to be all 20. You can take 5 girls to each of the 5 schools, and they can speak, and they can have the experience of reading the book, writing a book, and being best-selling authors at an early age. And they can discover that they are leaders, and then we can guide them onto fulfilling their dreams.
Yeah.
So that's my plan. Are you in?
That's a good plan. And it's going to enrich them,
Yes.
make them great leaders. Something that cannot easily happen until they go for it.
And
I have a question. What is the law of don't there's what is the law?
I believe that we all do better when we are being mentored. There is a difference between somebody who has what it takes and then goes for it. Are you late? Left? Do you need water? Go get water. Okay, he'll get water. This is the power of leadership.
Yeah.
You can go so far on your own. If you have a coach, you'll go 10 times further with that coach. I would not be here doing this if my leadership coach didn't say, Teresa, don't go to Kenya and give out money. Go and speak. Because it's hard to give of yourself. It's very easy to give out money. And I was terrified to speak in front of anybody. All of these people know it. And I never would have gotten any funders for my dream if I wasn't speaking in public. If I hadn't come to this school, I would not be doing this. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity you gave me.
Welcome.
And I'm giving back.
Yeah.
But as to your question, it's a difference between reaching your goal at a certain point and just exploding and going after goal after goal after goal because somebody is saying, there's more in you. I believe in you. And that's the power of leadership. So there you go.
So that you can do still better, you can improve, you can be able to talk, you can be able to write.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite enriching equally for these girls because we mentor them to be better girls than what they are.
But you can mentor and mentor and mentor until they decide that they're going to go for it. Nothing's going to happen. But if you have 20 girls working together, and it's in that book, that's the power of the mastermind. So how do you get 20 high school girls to not talk behind each other's backs, to not be jealous, to not say they don't deserve that, I deserve that. Well, if you deserved it, you'd have it. So and it's a whole teaching of a mindset and teaching of leadership. And I want these 20 girls to really form a team, and it's the Kareli leadership team. And those girls, I want them to explode in leadership. Like they're really gonna fan out and teach other people because that's what leaders do. So anyway,
I have a
yes.
so goals at the leader. She will have chapter to write a role as leader in the responsibility of mental body because that's only happening because they try at the sport. So she will speak that and say, I'm a leader. These are my struggles and these are my strong points. This is who I am now. It's what traveling is what I've done. And as a leader, this is what I'm doing to transform the standard. That case for her.
Well, Dominic, I would never tell anyone what to write about. But I do know that you are a great leader and that your chapter should reflect that. And I know that it will.
Wow.
So in terms of your, you seeing the path, that's what all leaders go through. They go through their struggles, they learn from them, they evolve, and they go to a higher level, and then they mentor other leaders. And if they're very fortunate, those leaders become even better than they are. And then we have true blessings throughout the world. So, yeah.
This is our last question. After in the example that we could be with you see the time in school, you need it to 40 other days be free, other days second year, other than 1 day. So after high school, you have time.
That is the power. Okay, the answer to that is the power of the mastermind. They are going to form a group, and that group is their accountability group.
Yeah.
The accountability groups, you share your dreams with your accountability group, and you say, I'm going to accomplish this by this point. And actually, some people don't even say that unless they have an accountability group. So now you have people that are depending on you to accomplish your goal because they have given their word that they're going to accomplish their goal. So that group, after they graduate, should stay together as an accountability group, and that will help them to succeed. That's the power of the mastermind. It's incredible.
Yeah, we also want to ask about after they have written this book and they're through with the book, what happened to the book? Do they just have the book and keep it to themselves, or do they sell it, or do they do it?
No, it's gonna the book will go on sale. If we make any money, it goes to the Truness project, and that money will go to the school.
Okay, that's better. They have done something on it. Meant for them, they're going to sell,
Yes.
going to get something. So
Well, books sell as they sell, and even bestsellers, they sell that same day, but the prices are low. All I know is that if that book makes any money, it's coming back to this school because that's where the book came from.
that. That's okay.
So I say it's a win-win-win situation.
Yeah.
And it's
because I love performing plays and acting is my passion and it's my blood, it's in my blood. Though my parents don't support it, I still believe that I can succeed in it because here in school my teachers have supported me and I've been able to participate in most of the drama festivals which have been held in the country. And
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. You have a vision of yourself, and you're not listening to your parents who don't want you to do this. She is about 30 years ahead of me. I love it. And I wish you great success. But that is the point. She has a vision. And the universe, if she holds that vision and she goes, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, God is going to bring in the steps. A lot of people say, well, I don't know how to do that. I don't have money. I don't have this. Vision is going to get you there. And that book, Think and Grow Rich, is going to show you how. If you believe you can do it, if you dream you can do it, God will provide the steps. You just have to believe in yourself. And I'm bringing this up because I teach leadership, and somebody said, prove it. And so I decided that the symbol of the nonprofit was the butterfly. We're all transforming from caterpillars, and we don't know when, but we're transforming into these beautiful butterflies. And then after we're done doing that, then we do the whole thing over again. Because we're not done with one transformation. And so last June, it was June 29th, I asked the world, the entire world, to dress up as a butterfly, as a symbol of transformation. And I was going for a world record, and I hired the Guinness Book of World Records to show up in Jackson. But I needed 400 people in Jackson to show up. Oh, Jackson, Wyoming has no one in it. I live in the middle of nowhere. You think you live in nowhere? No, I live in the middle of nowhere. There are no people. But I managed to get in Jackson 125 people to show up. And if you add all of the people in Kenya, all of the people in Nepal, all of the people in Australia, all of the people in Colombia, all of the people in Mexico, it went around the planet. I had 5,000 people dressed as butterflies, and we were all praying for peace. It was the most beautiful event I could have ever imagined. And I got so much press that it went viral. So my point in doing that is I thought of something so ridiculous that nobody would ever want to do, and I just kept that vision. And the reason I didn't get a world record in Jackson is because life happened along the way. And instead of holding that vision of being an actress, if you held that vision and you just knew that it was going to happen, and all of your thoughts were positive, 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 no matter what happened, you'd be a world famous actress tomorrow. But life happens. And so imagine, you're all writers, but you must all suffer through math. I know.
because that was my story. Imagine that you held that thought and you were just so positive and you knew it was going to happen. And this is, I'm not making this up, this is how it works. You take steps towards your goal. You just do, and it happens. But in my case, sadness happened. And instead of focusing on the goal and the mission, I indulged myself in focusing on the sadness. You know, people died, things happened, and instead of focusing on that and the happiness I was going to bring to the world, I indulged in the sadness. And there's nothing wrong with that because that makes me human. We all get to mourn. We all get to go through what we go through. But the less time we spend here in the negative and we focus on that positive, the faster that trajectory gets. And that's something you need to master. And it takes practice to master. And it's mastering your thoughts, mastering your vision, mastering the steps that you take. And nothing happens if you sit there in La La Land and say, I'm going to be a great actress. You went through the steps. You're taking steps towards it. I want you all to take steps towards what you want to do, because that's the way you're going to get there. So the last thing I'm going to ask you to do, and you know it's coming, I'm going to ask you all to dress up as butterflies right now for my picture. And that's the end of the presentation. I want you all transformed. I want pictures of it. And here we go. My actress is going to be my first butterfly.